So it was not like an overnight star kind of thing. But yes, this time, uh, parasports has been recognized a lot, and people are seeing us, and then they are celebrating us, and that is something which is like a first time for me. I wanted to shoot my last shot, my best, and although it was not what I expected, but I was able to uh, break Paralympic record and equal the world record with the gold. And for some moment, I was just numb. I didn't know what I did. It was like what just happened here. But then I saw my coach, I saw my mom. They were jumping. They were shouting. They were clapping. So by like after seeing them, I realized, okay, I won a gold. I won a gold, and it was my first goal. When I was, I got selected for as a flag bearer, first female flag bearer from the country. That was the most proud moment for me. At that time, I felt, okay, Avani Lekhara has really done something for the country, and uh, yeah, that's where I felt the most satisfied. I'm going to be a multiple Paralympic medalist, not one. I'm going to win multiple medals for the country.
Hello and welcome to HD's weekly talk show, The Interview. At 19, she has scripted history, the only woman para athlete to have bagged two medals in Tokyo, including a gold. How did her life change after a car accident? How did it change after the Tokyo win? And what next after the gold? In this edition of HD's weekly talk show, The Interview, we have with us shooter Avani Lekhara to tell us about this and much, much more. Welcome to the show, Avni, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Let me begin by asking you, how has life changed after the medal?
It has been an amazing journey after that. I've been to my own school, saw little kids um, saying that we are inspired by you. We want to be something like you. Obviously, with success comes responsibility, and now I am more passionate, more focused, more responsible towards my sport.
Did you feel that you have become a star overnight?
No, I wouldn't say that. It was like a roller coaster ride. I had a lot of emotions. I was happy, I was nervous, I was excited, all that, and then going there and to be able to win two medals for the country. It took a lot of patience. So it was not like an overnight star kind of thing. But yes, this time, uh, parasports has been recognized a lot, and people are seeing us, and then they are celebrating us, and that is something which is like a first time for me.
Have people started asking you for autographs and have you started giving them?
uh yes, it all started when I came back to India. Autographs and selfies, a lot of pictures, and it still feels like a dream come true to me.
Let me take you back to the night before the competition when you must have been very nervous and there were probably butterflies in your stomach and you could not sleep. And after winning the medal, the next morning, where you felt, I have done it. So just take me through both the emotion and what you went through.
I was pretty nervous because it's something like this happens to me every time before the matches. My stomach starts hurting, and usually it happens just 1 or 2 hours before the match. But for Tokyo, it was one whole week. A night before that, there were a lot of things running inside my mind. What if I will not able to perform good, or win medal or something. I wanted to shoot my last shot, my best, And although it was not what I expected, but I was able to uh, break Paralympic record and equal the world record with the gold. And for some moment, I was just numb. I didn't know what I did. It was like what just happened here. But then I saw my coach, I saw my mom. They were jumping. They were shouting, they were clappings. So by like after seeing them, I realized, okay, I won a gold. I won a gold, and it was my first goal. I was overwhelmed and I was emotional. Everybody was crying. My mom was crying. She was the first one to hold the medal from my family. It was like an amazing experience.
Okay, so after you won the medal and the next morning, did you say to yourself, I have arrived? And what was that feeling?
In that, I used to say that I'm going to be a multiple Paralympic medalist, not one. I'm going to win multiple medals for the country. Got selected for as a flag bearer, first female flag bearer from the country. That was the most proud moment for me. At that time, I felt, okay, Avni Lekhara has really done something for the country, and uh, yeah, that's where I felt the most satisfied.
Was being a flag bearer more important or more satisfying than actually winning both the medals?
I wouldn't say more. I would say it was equally satisfying, and it was because of my medals. Only after winning two medals, I got selected as a flag bearer. Some the medals will be special to me, forever.
What did you say to yourself when you looked at the podium the first time? Did you ever think you would get there not once but twice?
I was kind of confident that I will win two medals. So I used to say, I am multiple Paralympic medalist. Even when the Paralympic Games started, even before that. So I was confident in my heart that I'll go there and I'll perform my best.
Avni, why this stress on being a multiple medal winner? Isn't one enough?
It feels good to try to do better than your potential. It feels good to always trying to better uh, perform better than your potential, and I've always wanted to be a better version of myself every day.
How did you celebrate the medal? Your father said, I'm sure she would be listening to her favorite Punjabi songs and eating continental food.
I didn't actually celebrate because I still had three more events to go. So I was just waiting for all of them to get over. And when I came back to Jaipur, that's when I had a party with my friends and my family members, and they all were there, and uh, listening to music, eating homemade food after like 2-3 months.
Now tell me, how tough is it to shoot from a wheelchair? And I'm sorry I'm asking you this question, but you did say that the night before you went for a walk. So just explain that.
Okay, so it is you can say it takes a lot of you know energy to be able energy, hard work, a lot of things to be able to shoot from a wheelchair, because for normal athletes you just stand there and shoot, but for us who sit on a wheelchair, you have to make the wheelchair as your legs. And for me, because I got injured and I've got a spinal cord injury after my accident. I couldn't feel, the sensations and motor power is not there below my waist area. So I couldn't feel or move my legs. And there's just to be able to balance your body with the 5 or 6 kgs rifle, and to be able to hold that for 2-3 hours, it takes a lot of physical strength. When we stand and shoot, it is something which which is customized according to your body. And to customize it while sitting and shooting, it takes a lot of time and a lot of shooting to get there, and to be to make your rifle according to your body. For going on a walk, so I go on a walk on my wheelchair.
Between archery and shooting, and since you've done both, which is tougher to do on a wheelchair?
uh, I think both are equally difficult, and it depends on the disability also. For me, when I started shooting, when I started uh, to think if I should join some sport, I went to archery range first, and at that time I was physically weak, so to be able to stretch the bow and throw an arrow, it took a lot of strength. And to be able to hold a rifle with a support, at that time for me, I felt more connected towards rifle.
You faced several challenges. There was no lift and no para friendly washrooms in the coaching center. At one point in time, your teammates had to physically carry you because there was no lift.
Yeah, when I started shooting, back in 2015, there were no ramps, and lifts was not there, or washrooms were not accessible. So initially it was very difficult to for me, because in some ranges there are not there are no lifts. So my friends used to carry me with the wheelchair, and uh, in the starting it was little you know I was little scared, but then it got into the habit.
Any incidents which have left a mark?
I was very scared to go out because people used to stare a lot, and they used to think, oh, I felt that I am like an alien that have come from somewhere, and that is what that somehow that somehow hurt me a lot at that time.
Let me ask you, you had once said, I could not understand why suddenly I cannot walk. And also, when it came to sports, you were unable to pick up the rifle the first time.
Yeah, because for a 10-year-old kid who doesn't know what is a spinal cord injury and what is paraplegia, it was something that was not, that was something, like I said, it was like a nightmare. I just wanted to wake up from that, and uh, so I was not sure why I'm not able to walk, why I'm not able to run. After going to the range, I was not the first day I went there, I was not able to hold the rifle because it was very heavy for me, and I didn't have that much physical strength. And in shooting you have to continuously hold that rifle for like 2 3 hours, and to be able to hold that and then shoot, and to shoot perfectly tense, it was a very long journey for me.
You have bagged two medals, a gold and a bronze. So, why Paris now? What more is there for you to achieve?
I just want to better my performances, and I want to uh, replicate the results and the performance that I did this year, and want to better them. Now my goal is to win win more than two, hopefully more than one goal in the Paris 2024.
Isn't it better, Avni, to quit at the top, unlike Abhinav Bindra, who never won another gold but kept competing?
It's not about you know uh, quitting on the top, or not quitting. It's about your passion, and how much you want to play, because not every time you go there and you go there and win. There are a lot of loss, and there are a lot of wins, but you learn from each match.
This is a question which I've asked several Olympians, and let me put it to you too. From no money to so much money, how does it feel counting the crores? And कितने zero होते हैं करोड़ में सीख लिया तुमने?
I'm not thinking much about it.
But the money coming in?
I am not thinking much about it. I'm just focused on my game, and it is something which my parents are looking after.
You know, your motto is life consists not in holding good cards, but in playing those cards you hold well. Isn't it too heavy and philosophic for a 19-year-old?
It is true in some sense. I feel that uh, life will not give you everything, but whatever you have to make the most of it. So just focusing on what you have and focusing on the present rather than thinking what happened in the past or what will happen in future. uh, it's better to focus and work on your present so that uh, you can you know you can make your future better.
Finally, if given a chance to start life all over again or turning the clock back, what would you like to change or what would you wish for yourself?
I would not want to change anything because more than your wins, you learn from uh, from your bad days. And I've, I would not have been Avani Lekhara if that accident didn't happen. Yeah, I couldn't have won a Paralympic gold medal when if I would have been an able-bodied person.
Avni Lekhara, thank you very much. Thank you for your time and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much.